Hey everyone. So, wanted to do a quick short discussion about this because I think it's super weird, and I kind of wanted to do a short umbrella segment again anyway. So again, the chat's been asked not to talk about this word, but I think it's important to talk about something. So, one of the things that I get to hear a lot because of, nonsense and transphobia is 3 words: cope, seethe, dilate. Now, we've talked about coping. Coping strategies are good, so I don't know how that's insulting. These people are idiots. Seething, not really seething about being trans. I like being trans. My skin is soft, my boobs are great, hair's good.
She is the most snuggly, hottest person ever.
Not really seething. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Just gets to hear about how snuggly she is from me a lot.
And yet, Dilate's an interesting one, because I had to stop and go, what the fuck are these people talking about? And I learned something. Specifically, that if you are a trans woman and you have sexual reassignment surgery or gender-affirming bottom surgery, whatever term we want to use, you have to, for maintenance of the neovagina, you have to regularly dilate. So let's talk about it, because these people are idiots. Use it or lose it. The importance of dilation following vaginoplasty. Vaginoplasty is a gender reassignment surgery procedure that transforms the trans person's genitalia into female genitals, including a neovagina. Now, post-operative vaginal dilation is an integral part of the initial surgery recovery and the regular maintenance of the transgender person's neovagina. Typically, dilation begins a few days after surgery and is almost always required for life. Without proper dilation, the skin graft inside the vagina tends to contract, which will lead to shortening or closures of the neovagina. This is an irreversible result. One cannot regain the original vaginal depth by simply resuming or doing more dilation. Dilation may not be pleasant, but it is essential to follow your surgeon's dilation protocols. So,
to be clear, there's a couple different surgery options that people have. This is one of them, okay?
Well, and actually, I think dilation is required for all 3 types.
Got it.
To my understanding. Because you are talking about a skin graft, you are talking about a constructed organ, so that's a thing. So when transphobes come into this stream and start saying things like dilate, what they're really talking about is the fact that trans women have to dilate, except their argument seems to be that basically, and again, I apologize, trigger warning, transphobia, all constructed organs require care and maintenance. True.
Yeah.
If you're someone who gets an organ transplant, you're basically on immune suppressors for the rest of your life because you don't want your body to reject it. Like, these people are, again, transphobes are so fucking stupid. So, but this is what makes it additionally super dumb. Vaginal dilators, how to stretch a small vagina. So this is not written for a trans woman. Vaginal dilators are used with cis women. They're used for vaginal stretching. And for the varying things: congenital disabilities, such as when the vagina doesn't fully form in utero, vaginal atrophy caused by menopause, a surgically created or surgically altered vagina, we've talked about that, and surgically altered in this case could be repaired after, say, pregnancy and a fairly really painful pregnancy.
Also, injuries. Mama Dr. Jones has a whole video on these. By the way, if you're interested, she's got a video.
True.
So.
Scarred or damaged vaginal tissue from injury, childbirth, radiation. Radiation, damn. Additionally, they can be used to improve and strengthen the pelvic floor and decrease vulvar or vaginal hypersensitivity, because there are some people who have vaginas who find them to be very sensitive, very difficult to insert things. This is what I was asking Zena about when I muted the mic. Early into me and Zena's relationship, back when I was a dummy and thought I was a boy, we had issues with...
Or a gender neutral.
Whatever.
Person, yeah.
We ended up trying to be intimate, and it didn't work. And Zena had a lot of pain problems. And what we had to do was work with that and kind of figure out ways to do it. And one of the things we considered, we ended up going a different direction, but one of the things that we considered was dilators. So even if you're a person with a
probably tell them vaginismus.
I have that page up. We're
gonna get there.
And so dilators are a way to help many different types of women, trans or cis. And this is a thing that people deal with. Vaginismus is the thing we're talking about here, right? vaginismus is when the muscles of a woman's vagina squeeze or spasm when something is entered into it, like a tampon or a penis. It can range from mildly uncomfortable to quite painful. Two types, primary and secondary. Primary had pain every time something is entered, including a penis, called penetrative sex. Right? So this is called lifelong vaginismus. Secondary, this is a woman who had sex without pain before, but then it becomes difficult and impossible. It's also called acquired vaginismus. Now, fear of pain or sex, loss of sexual desire, these are all things that make sense. Feels like the penis is hitting a wall. That's been true. And so why are we talking about this? Well,
causes. Doctors don't exactly know why this happens.
Could be anxiety. Could be physicality stuff. Yeah, the alt-right, as CSY said in chat, the alt-right really just corrupts any word because this is what they do. It's newspeak. They take any term they can and they basically convert it into something that...
Yeah, this can be a problem after childbirth. Yeah, lots of different stuff can go into this.
And so they invert it into something they can weaponize against a marginalized group, when in reality, dilators and dilating is something that that cis women do too. Women in menopause do this shit. So I want you to understand is when you see transphobes on your timeline or online or anywhere and you see them post dilate, realize that they're idiots. They really don't know what they're on about.
Also, I want to be clear. I know that they think they're going after trans women, but
it's just good old-fashioned misogyny.
Absolutely, stigmatizing this stuff, using these words inappropriately, using them in a derogatory fashion, makes it even that much harder for anyone dealing with vaginal issues to get help, to feel safe enough to find professionals that can work with them. Okay, this isn't an easy thing to deal with. Okay, this is something that generally you're kind of getting pushed up the line of professionals to more and more specialized people to deal with this. Okay. Yeah,
this is just rank and file fucking misogyny, guys. I need you to understand this. It's just hating women. I mean, these are the same guys that, upon noticing their partners in pain during sex, just don't care. And I guess my thing is that, what's this? Julie Ray Goldstein. It's probably out there. I'm just stating my personal experience along with the fact that I have enough people in my social circle who are also post GCS who experience the same thing. Gender confirmation surgery. Yeah, so experience the same thing. Vaginismus, pain initially. That would make sense, especially if they're still getting used to that organ. Oh, no. Lil is correct. There is an entire subreddit called bad women and bad anatomy for women or bad women's anatomy?
Yeah, something like that.
Or men writing women. There's a whole bunch of really great subreddits where they just talk about scroll up, Jess. What do you mean? What?
This, I think they were responding MK and then I think Julie was responding to M.K.
Oh, okay. I was just reading that. Yeah, my apologies.
Or there's
I didn't mean to scroll up. It's on my feed. Got it. I see.
Sorry, sometimes messages get lost or chat moves faster than we can handle.
Yeah, r/bad women's anatomy. Super good stuff.
Yeah.
So the point with this that we're laboriously getting to is if you hear transphobes say that cope, seethe, dilate, one, coping strategies are good as long as they're healthy. Seething, I'm not doing that right now. I'm just not. And
it's a good verb though. For writers, seething's a good verb.
She was seething. That's a good verb. It's a good one.
Yeah. If you need that in a story,
good emotion.
Use it.
Seething. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And dilate just is referring to a medical intervention. That's it. It's just a medical intervention. So be aware of this. This is why alt-writers are anti-intellectual. It's just not understanding human anatomy. It's just being idiots. So, with that said, thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can also ring the bell if you want to be notified of our videos. If you want to help the channel, you can donate at streamlabs.com/transgirltherapist/tip. You also can become a patron at patreon.com/transgirltherapist. For as low as $3, you can support our channel. Thanks for watching.